want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and today we're going to be talking about why you should or why you shouldn't farm Hoth Han or Captain Han. So let's get rolling. Captain Han is really great for territory battles. He's got a huge anti-Empire set where he can use a variety of abilities to revive rebels. He's got the pro-rebels, anti-Empire kind of mindset going for him. You need him to complete special missions, and if you're curious about his kit, the link to his swgoh.gg is below. And what's really nice about Captain Han is that you can use him in your guild. That way your guild will earn more Rolo shards and guild event tokens. That's huge. If you don't use him in the special missions, you can use him in the combat missions, which will give your whole guild more territory points, thus giving them more stars, and thus giving them better rewards through the reward system. So that's going to be huge for everybody. That's why you should look into farming Hoth Han. In addition, I kind of like to think of this character as a Rancor raid character such as Tebow. You work on them so you can get better rewards, and it's kind of like an investment. So you invest in Hoth Han, you get him to gear 7 or 8, so you have him, so you can do the special missions, you can earn everybody rewards, you can use him in the combat missions and be successful, and then, you know, the rewards start coming in, you start getting better and better rewards as more people start to acquire Hoth Han. So it kind of pays for itself over time. You're going to see as your guild ranks higher, it gets more stars over time, that it kind of pays for itself. So that's how I like to see Hoth Han. Hoth Han is a rebel, which is always good in this game. If you're a rebel, you're in a good spot in Galaxy of Heroes because this game is really biased towards rebels. He's great for Galactic War with rebels due to the revives. He's just a rebel character. Like, that's who he is. He is the most reliant on rebel synergy I think I've ever seen in this game. He's great for Galactic War, and that's pretty much it due to his revive, and he can make an appearance on any team to counter an Empire team. And before we get down to the why you shouldn't part of the video, I will say the raid reward system or the territory battles guild event system is probably going to be horrible like the Rancor, and so it'll be it's a risky investment. You know, you're gonna get some good rewards for placing high, and you're gonna get some bad rewards for placing high, or you know, it's all random. So you kind of gotta rely on that. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, even if you place first in Rancor, you have a chance of getting no fully crafted gear. It's kind of the same way it's gonna work in territory battles. So, like I said, he's kind of like a Tebow character for his own specific scenario. Moving on to why you should not farm Captain Han solo. So he's not really good for anything else besides territory battles. It's like farming Ewok Scout for a Rancor raid team. He's just, you know, he's just not very good. He's okay in territory battles. From what I've seen, he's gonna be fine. He's just a very mediocre character. I like characters that have multiple purposes. So, for example, Ezra can be used in the Yoda event because he's a Jedi. He can be used in the Emperor Palpatine event because he's a rebel. He's a Phoenix character, so he can be used for unlocking Thrawn, and he's good for a great Jedi arena team under a Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn. He's useful for multiple aspects of the game. I like to invest in characters that I can use for multiple facets of the game, or that at least have a future. This is kind of the end of the Rebels, I believe. I think this is the last straw that CG is going to pull. There aren't going to be very many new Rebels. They're just going to be new Resistance, First Order characters as we go along, and maybe some new Separatist characters as they start to give other factions some love. Because Rebels have owned this game for a long time. I just don't see any future where they just keep adding more and more Rebels. Another thing I'd like to mention, Hoth Han's anti-Empire kit is irrelevant due to the fact that the Empire is already not really that good. I mean, they're fine, but they're not good. And as I mentioned earlier, obviously it's 4 territory battles, but so what? Like who cares? There's no Empire characters, no Empire synergy I've seen in the meta in so long. It's just irrelevant. Like, it just doesn't matter. Another thing is the revive is only good for rebels. It's only good if you revive a different character, like that's not a rebel. They only have 1 health point, 1 HP. That's basically insta-kill, so that's a wasted ability. And it's random. You don't get to choose. So that's another problem with his kit. And he's a pretty tough character to gear out. I mean, you're looking at 6 fully crafted Carbantes to get to gear 12. And his only available node is 7D, which you have to spend 16 Cantina energy. that's ridiculous. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy. And you know, with the drop rates already being as bad as they are, that takes a long time to 7-star character, especially when they're on node 7D. So he's like a Tebow character. You know, he'll be used for a while until a new map comes out in territory battles, which is way down the line. And the Rebels I think they're coming to a close. But I definitely recommend getting him if you want, because if you're in a guild that tries to get 600 out of 600, you know, guild tickets every day, you want him because this is kind of like a team effort, okay? You're doing it for your team, you're doing it for your guild. So keep that in mind, you know, taking one for the team, being a good little sport to everybody, and hopefully the people in your guild will do good to you. And not only will he make territory battles much easier, he'll also increase your rewards as a guild through the Rolo shards and guild event currency you can earn in special missions. And those special missions, from what I've heard, are very easy. You don't have to gear him up too high. Hopefully you won't have to put that Carbonti on him on gear 7, because that's how his gear works. And another thing, if you have Captain Han, you're more likely to be recruited into a high level guild because of the rewards you'll earn for everyone. Meaning that if you have Hoth Han and somebody else doesn't have Hoth Han, and they have a slightly better roster than you, whoever's recruiting you might take you because of the help you can give to the entire guild. I think that's just something that's worth mentioning to everybody, because recruiting is interesting. And if you're in a good guild, or if you know you have Hoth Han, you can run through territory battles with him or earn everybody rewards. That makes you a really valuable asset to the guild. So tell me what you guys think below. Was this why you should or why you shouldn't? Good, bad? I know Hoth Han's kind of a controversial character. He doesn't really have anything that's special, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Am I wrong? Do you think that maybe Hoth Han has a place in the universe that's outside territory battles? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, as always, like this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing here. If you want to see more, just let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.